There are three main types of cloud data storage models. Infrastructure as a service or IaaS model. Platform as a service or PaaS models, and software as a service or SaaS model. IaaS provides customers with the capability of self-service to access and manage compute, storage and networking resources, while the customer maintains control over middleware OS and applications. IaaS utilizes two types of storage. Volume. A virtual hard drive which can be attached to virtual machine. Examples would be Amazon EBS and Google Persistent Disk. Other types of storage is object storage, which is a file-based storage accessible by API or web interface. Examples of object storage will be Amazon S3 and Azure Blob Storage. In PaaS model, customer is responsible only for the application, while the cloud service provider is responsible for the entire platform. PaaS model deals with two types of data. Structured data which can be made available in a relational database, and unstructured data like media files and web pages which requires additional processing to convert to a definite structure. With SaaS model, the entire platform including application, middleware and OS is managed by a third party, and the customers consume the application generally as a subscription. SaaS deals with two types of storage. One type would be a web-based interface which allows the customer to store data in a structured format like database existing at the backend. Other types would be content and file storage like a content delivery network or CDN which the users can utilize to store and retrieve their contents. Common threats which impact the CI of the data stored in various storage types are unauthorized access to data, leakage of confidential data, corruption and unavailability of data. Common technologies recommended to be part of data security strategy are encryption and key management, hashing, data loss prevention, data masking, data obfuscation and tokenization. Sensitive data in an organization can be identified using data discovery. Three primary techniques of data discovery are metadata, labels, and content. Metadata consists of data about data like file names or file headers. Labels are generally created during data creation, and labeling of the sensitive data can be a manual or automated process. Data discovery using content will require to analyze the actual content and can be the most effective option, but highly resource-intensive and expensive to implement. Data classification is the process used to categorize data based primarily on the sensitivity of the data. Classification is an important step in defining policies and control based on the data sensitivity, and is an integral part of risk management and data privacy initiatives in an organization. Some of the common attributes included with data classification activities are the type of data, data location, data owner, and legal or regulatory requirements. One of the most commonly used classifications of data for security and privacy purposes is PII, or personally identifiable information. PII is any data that could potentially be used to identify a particular individual from other individuals. Full name, social security number, passport number and email address are examples of unique data elements classified as PII. Direct identifiers are sensitive PII and can be used on their own to identify an individual. Some examples of direct identifiers are full name, social security number and driver's license. Indirect identifiers cannot be used to identify a single individual on its own, but can help in narrowing down identifier. Examples of indirect identifiers are zip code, race, and date of birth. It is important to appropriately categorize PII and apply appropriate restrictions and protections based on the type of PII.